what us as coaches, as admin, just as a school, we want our young athletes to leave here with, right? That's just to believe in hard work, care about other people, and just be a good human being. And she embodies that every single time she steps in this building, whether it be in the classroom, in the hallways, or in the gym. And again, today is a day to celebrate these three young ladies for their countless amount of sacrifice that they've given up for these last how many years and months. And again, your teammates, we appreciate you guys. Parents, can't thank you guys enough. A lot of these athletes wouldn't be here today without the love and support of you guys. So continue to do what you guys are doing as parents, because as you can see, the game is growing, and athletes like her are an example of what can really happen when an athlete has great support systems behind them, whether it be from schools to families to friends to whoever those people are in their corner. So thank yourself. With this time, I'd like to welcome Mary Denise Tammy. Thank you again for showing up tonight and supporting these three young ladies as they embark on their final game. Lincoln, thank you guys for your patience, much appreciated.
Fournier. the ball, Malia Pascal. Strip off the first possession. Tambu down the lane. Contact on the top. Mazuka gets the first foul 13 seconds into the contest. Keeping Crestwood Prep off the line is going to need to be top of focus for the Huskies as Tambu hits the first. Lincoln Prep also playing with just 3 players on the bench. They're going to leave it all on the floor if they're going to have a chance to win. Full court press already for the Lions. Bloom trapped in the corner. 4 seconds away from a 8-second violation. Ball tied up. So 2 seconds. They're going to actually set the shot clock to 14 seconds. And possession arrow favors favors Crestwood. McLeod gives it up top to Arige. Perimeter ball movement. Deep 3, no good. Rebound corralled by Mazuka. Puts the moves. Stole it. Beautiful raid by Fajimi Rokun. Couldn't get the layup to go. Out of bounds. Lincoln Prep. So Crest would get another baseline. Inbounds. It's Tambu to trigger. Quick inbound play, too strong. Arige with the rebound, kicks it out. Matosis Adderley back downhill, off the glass, no good. McLeod comes in for the rebound, but they lose it. Pasley up ahead. Keeps it inbounds, but gives it right to McLeod. And Crestwood have a power play. It's a 4-on-3. Arige into the front court. Feet set. Tambu 3, bottom. 5 straight points for Mary Denise Tambu on her senior night. That's the way you start a senior night. How about a steal for Arige? The handoff to Tambu. Kicks it to her right. Another 3, you betcha. This time from Gabby Fajemi Rokun. And an early timeout for the Huskies. 8-0 with just 1 minute and 24 seconds played in this game. And Coach Haley Burns needs to talk to her squad about staying composed, forgetting about that first few minutes, and getting back to Husky basketball. Lincoln Prep just had the D-League girls bronze at the D-League championships last weekend. It's a good showing for them. And 7 players from the Husky squad will be playing in the EYBL for Kia Nurse Elite this upcoming year. Of course, some of the notable alum from the Kia Nurse Elite program include Toby Fournier, Jasmine Bosco, Olivia Leung, the A10 freshman, Delaney Gibb, and Yvonne Ejim, just to name a few. More press here from the Lions, and a steal. Fighting for it on the ground. 8-second backcourt violation and turnover Huskies. Lions ball. Matosis Adderley down low. Nice patience and footwork from Fajemi Rokun. She goes to the line for a look at 2. A look at 1. It's an and 1 opportunity. This Crestwood Prep team is absolutely unstoppable. 12-0 in the OSBA with an average margin of victory of 36.75 points. Just absolutely running other teams out of the gym. Up 10-0 here under 2 minutes played in the opening quarter. First offensive set here for the Huskies. It's Magclaire Comé-Epoulet downhill to the left, no. Rebound tip to McLeod, given up. Lots of Lions ahead. Matosis Adderley guarded by two into the corner. That's not going to go. Arige trying to fight for the rebound, but it's Passley who snatches it down. It's a 3-on-2. That pass, it's going to be a kick ball off the foot of Tambu. Thank you for tuning in to this OSBA TV broadcast on YouTube. I'm JJ Evison, working solo tonight for the doubleheader. Both games, Lincoln Prep and Crestwood Prep quarterfinals. The women on the court first. Nice turnaround off the glass, a little too strong. McLeod with the rebound. Working down low, off the glass and through. Matosis Adderley's on the board. This press is awful hard to break for the Lions. Muratang works around Arige. Working downhill on the left-hand side, pulls it back. McLeod snatches that away from Passley. Tambu pulls it back out. McLeod, pass intended for Arige under the basket. Just the two couldn't connect that time. This Lincoln Prep team is very young, mostly 9s, 10s, and 11s, as the turnover leads to another 3 for Tambu from Arige. Another out of bounds and turnover for Lincoln Prep. Taking care of the ball. It's got to be top priority. Stuck 14 early in this contest. It's going to be a long game for Lincoln Prep, unless they can all get on the same page. Arige called for the push. Turnover, live ball. And Lincoln Prep have another chance to get on the board. Quickly into the front court, Ava Bloom with it. 5'10" guard, class of 2026, gives it up, gets it right back on the flare screen. Tang from 3. Back iron, no. McLeod can't secure it. All alone under the basket is Magclaire Comé-Epoulet for 2. Fajemi Rokun, far side. Arige for 3. Back iron. McLeod with another rebound. Her third of the contest. Downhill, no good. Last touch by the Huskies. Baseline out of bounds. Lions ball. Ariel Peters checks in for the Huskies. Ava Bloom to the bench for a breather. Stella Evans and Juliana Roger both come in for the Lions. A pair of 15U and 17U gold medalists for Team Ontario. Roger, part of that 17U team. Evans, part of the 15U team, winning gold over there in New Brunswick this past summer. It's Evans in the corner, can't give her space. A little too strong. Rebound, Comé-Epoulet. Huskies retain possession. Baseline out of bounds, but they have to get through this full court press by the Lions. Has proven difficult here in the first 4 minutes of this Thursday night quarterfinal action. Samira Tang backed off by Roger. Pick and roll. Evans comes over for the help. Feet set. Mazuka for 3, no. And another rebound for McLeod. Evans head up the whole way. Slows up with a behind-the-back dribble. But Jemmy Rokun wants it in the block. Can they get it inside? They do. She's got size. Passley standing her ground, and that's the energy and effort that head coach Haley Burns was talking to me about. You can't teach that kind of stuff. Staying walled up, getting position, and taking the charge. Gabby Fajemi Rokun has the size advantage, just needs to use the IQ as well to get into that open lane. Don't need to back down your defender when there's an open lane and you've got the burst of speed to your left. All right, that full court press has really backed off in the last 2 possessions for the Lions. Stella Evans going for the steal. Husky ball, Mira Tang to trigger. Kome Epule now. Top side, Tang, rock to the deck, gives it up. Mizuka working on Arije. Deep three, Peters. No. Rebound, Fajemi Roku. Evans with a head of steam. Roger, 4-3. Front iron, Arije rebound. Gonna pull that one back out, get a good look. With the shot clock reset to 14. Left-handed scoop, that's tough. Pasley with her the whole way. Half the time gone in the first quarter, 14-2 for the home squad. Malia Pasley going to the rock. Hard hits the deck, and we'll head to the free throw line for a look at 2. So Malia Pasley, one of those 7 players playing for Kia Nurse Elite. She's part of the U16 EYBL team this upcoming summer, just announced not too long ago. In the last meeting between Crestwood and Lincoln Prep, Pasley had 14 points in that game. Also a teammate of Stella Evans on that 15U Team Ontario gold medal squad. At the line. Nothing but nylon on the first. Front iron McLeod with her 5th rebound in the first 5 and change of this contest. McLeod now looking for someone off the action on the far side. It's Evans. Evans looking for the roller. It's not there. Roger wants it. Inside. The double comes. Fajemi Rokun just above everybody else. Draws 3 purple jerseys. She's going to go back to the line where she's got to look at 2 to extend this lead. And the foul's going to belong to Kendra Nugid. A little strong on the first. Nugid had 8 points in the first contest against Crestwood for Lincoln Prep. They lost that one 80-42. The second good for Fajemi Rokun. Mira Tang and Malia Pasley playing a little catch before the timeline. Good crossover into the corner. Extra pass. Mira Tang's got a lane. Couldn't get downhill. Back cut. Finds a Crestwood hand. It's Stella Evans getting a deflection. Trips over the ball. Fight for it on the ground. Nugid and Evans. Jump ball. Husky ball. Mira Tang trying to turn the corner on Evans. Evans gets the block. Nugid fighting for the rebound. Shots up from deep, back iron. No, Nugid, another offensive rebound. Somebody's got to box her out. Pasley takes a shot at 3. That's too strong. Off the hands of Fajema Rokun and out of bounds Huskies ball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Nugid to trigger. McLeod checks out. Kendall Vevers in. Defensive substitution as Mira Tang looks to get into the key. On the floor, fighting for the loose ball. Turnover, Juliana Roger out and on the run. Gives it up to Vevers. Vevers into contact, and Malia Pasley just wasn't there in time. Didn't have her feet set. Comes up shaking that left hand. But you can already see through the first quarter what kind of player Malia Pasley is. Willing to put her body on the line to get possession for her team. Vevers at the line, too strong on the first. Vevers was the D-League Defensive Player of the Year last year and is Crestwood's Defensive Player of the Year this season. As she goes 1 for 2 from the line. Takes pride on playing both sides of the ball. As we see Cita Gabriellen check in, number 10 as well, right now, picking up Ariel Peters at the timeline. Mira Tang finds the diver. Nice patience. Reverse. Foul. Gabby Fajemirokun, again, her second, and it's still the first quarter. Magclaire Comé-Epoulet to the free throw line was a Session 2 standout in this, the first season of the WNPA, the weekend session season for these club teams. Checking in for Crestwood, Marie-Grace Talley. Off the right iron, Comé-Epoulet. 16-3 still in favor of the home squad. The Huskies struggling to find some offense. The second, no good either. Vevers with the rebound. Evans directs traffic as she crosses the timeline. It's a 5-out offense for Marlo Davis's Lions. Turnover, Miratang ahead. Ariel Peters has 3 to beat. Makes it tough to rim around into the hands of Gabriellen. Paint touches equal great opportunities. Juliana Roger from deep. Off the iron into the hands of Gabriellen. Evans kicks it again to Roger. Working baseline. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Somebody's got to take it. Gabriellen does. It's flush. Sita Gabriellen from deep. Off the pass from Kendall Vevers. Good ball movement late in the shot clock, but a good look nonetheless for the Lions, up 19-3. 2:20 left in the opening quarter. Ariel Peters into the paint, gets by Vevers, and lays it in for 2. Evans working with Talley. Pick and roll. Finds the roller. Off the glass and through for Marie-Grace Talley. Nugent gives it up. That shot misses everything. Vevers collects the loose ball. Finds Evans, the primary ball handler for the Lions' second unit. She's going to pull it back. Allow some players to clear out. Wants the screen from Talley. Can't go under that screen. Evans going to shoot that every time. Pasley fights for the loose ball. Gets it in, and the Huskies will retain possession. Ahead of everybody is Pasley. Feet set, shot, up, back iron. That ball lands out of bounds. Pasley chased down the loose ball in the defensive corner, ran past us here at the broadcast table, right into a 3-point from the wing with nobody contesting her. I have a feeling she's going to play all 40 minutes of this contest. Still looking at that left hand after taking, well, I guess she had the block. She didn't take the charge on the second one. Mary Denise Tambou back into the game, alongside Tyann Matosis Adderley. Whip pass, cross. Tambou for 3, no. Coming in from the free throw line to grab the rebound was Talley. She gets 2, but can't get the second and third chance opportunities to go. Bloom behind the back, gives it up. Mazuka, that shot gets blocked. Denara Horford into the game, gives it up. Gabriellen for 3, no. Right into the hands of Peters. Tambou keeps it alive. The Lions have a second chance opportunity. Stepping in from the 3-point line, no good. Nice rebound and find on the dive. So the rebound and the assists go to Talley. The finish, Tambou. Three seconds left in the quarter. Shots off the mark, rebounded by Matosis Adderley, and after 10 minutes, the Crestwood Prep Lions have a 23-5 lead. We'll take a quick break and be back with second quarter action here after this. Second quarter action about to get underway. The Crestwood Prep Lions led by Mary Denise Tambu, 9 points with 1 3-pointer made. And Gabby Fajemi Rokun, 6 points, 1 rebound, but 2 personal fouls, starts this second half on the bench. Winner of this plays the Royal Crown Lions in the semifinals this weekend from the OSBA Championships at the Toronto Pan Am Center. 23-5 for the home squad here at Crestwood Prep. Tambu for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound right into the hands of Aislinn Ahrens. Steal by Denara Horford. Horford's got a lane. All alone, 1-2 step off the glass and through. Another gold medalist from Team Ontario this past summer. The 15U team relied heavily on Denara Horford and her playmaking abilities. She gives her team a 20-point lead. Just over 9 minutes left in the opening half. Mira Tang with the dribble. Gives it up. Mazuka for 3. Bottom. Tambu directing traffic into the lane. Gets it to the corner. Nice take. Going left, trying to finish right. No good. Right into the hands of Talay. Foul on the way up. So Marie-Grace Talay to the line. And Ahrens gets the foul. So Talay will take part in the All-Canadian Games up at the Athlete Institute a little later this year. She misses both. Rebound Arige. She's going to kick it far side. Not too sure who that was for. 2 Crestwood players. But Arige gets it back from the near corner. Nothing but nylon. Arige goes for the steal. Knocks it out of bounds. Huskies on the offensive side. Tang has it at the top, guarded by Tambu. Peters working down low, almost loses it, gets the handle back, gives it to the corner. Ahrens, stolen. Tambu, Arige, Tambu, give and go is good. 11 points now in the contest for Mary Denise Tambu. Stepping out of bounds before getting that ball forward. It was Talay, turnover. Huskies ball on the side out. Bloom to trigger as Malia Pasley checks back in. Shot clock is set to 19. The Huskies have 3 seconds to get it over the half, and they inbound it to Mazuka. Mazuka hounded at the top by Matosis Adderley. Picks up the dribble, in some trouble now. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Nice give and go, and a nice finish by Mia Mazuka. Nice find by Bloom. Arige steps back for the 3, kicks it out. Matosis Adderley back into traffic. The handoff there. The finish not. Contact on the backside by Bloom. And back to the free throw line for Marie-Grace Talay. So the nod to the All-Canadian Games for Talay comes with, on the back of a few offers. Fresno State, Dayton, and UPitt. A couple of teams interested in bringing on Talay. She sinks both 32-10 with 7:22 left in the second quarter. Crestwood Prep up big early. Pasley gives it up to Mira Tang. Tang's going to slow up. Perimeter ball movement. Mazuka, baseline, through contact. That's no good. Horford going to be called for contact on the arm. There's still lots of basketball to be played, and if you're the Huskies, you want to get to the free throw line, and you've got to put pressure on the perimeter of Crestwood as Mazuka misses the first. Chase them off the line and hope that your help defense is there on the switches to get some hands in the passing lane, some deflections, and some second chance opportunity. Mazuka makes 1 of 2. 6 points in the contest now. Tambu, far side. Avery Arige on the whip pass is good from 3. All 6 points from Arige coming from deep. Mazuka in some trouble. Gives it up. Horford able to come away with it. Tambu thought about spotting up. Instead, pulls it back out to get a good look. Hesitation from the free throw line. Continuing to drive left. Tambu absolutely leaving her fingerprints all over this game on senior night. Again, headed to Villanova next year, joining up with fellow Canadian Jasmine Bosco, former OSBA Kings Christian player. Team Canada, Team Ontario. So she'll have a little bit of familiarity there as she gets into the NCAA system. Coming up after this one, 7:30 tip, it is the men's team. Crestwood men's versus Lincoln Prep men's for the OSBA men's quarterfinal. The winner of that heading to championship weekend at the Toronto Pan Am Center as well. Was able to call the Ridley College and Bill Crothers game on Tuesday. What a game that was, Ridley College. Will make their way to Toronto this weekend. The men's squad, the first seed in the West Division. So 6:41 left in the second quarter, 37-11, Crestwood in the lead. Mazuka, baseline out of bounds. Another turnover at the half court. Horford gives it back to Arige, moving downhill. Count the bucket and the foul. Claire Comé-Epoulet is going to get charged with the foul. Arige at the line for the old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Denara Horford has come off the bench and collected 3 assists in the opening half. That rattles through. Mazuka's been caught a few times near half court picking up the dribble. Another steal attempt, not there. Passley for 3. That one rims around and out into the hands of Arige. Her second rebound of the contest. Pushing the pace. Horford in front of her own bench. Gives it back to Arige, working with McLeod on the pick and roll. Matosis Adderley going to give it back to Arige. And she wants McLeod to post up. McLeod gets it. Working around 5 purple jerseys. 3 seconds in the key. She stayed there just a little too long. And Crestwood have a turnover. Today's officials are Dan St, Bruno Pileggi, and Michael Broughton. Doing a good job of keeping this one moving. And Passley accepts the dime from Tang and is on the board for 2. McLeod hands it off to Ntambu. Steps inside the three-point line and leaves that in front of everything. 2 straight offensive possessions come up empty for the Lions. As we get our first look at Ocean Dennis, who checks into the game. Mia Mazuka gonna pull it from 3. That's in and out. Arige, another defensive rebound. Tambu kicks it over. Extra pass to the corner. Matosis Adderley drops one in. She's got 5 in the contest. Pasley sees a lane, takes it, trying to finish with the right, but with her step for step was Avery Arige, who's really grown up here at Crestwood Prep. Remember seeing her last year on this squad, and she's definitely gained some height, some physicality, IQ. Inbound 3, no good. Brooke McLeod with the rebound. Pass too hot to handle for Ocean Dennis from Matosis Adderley, and another turnover. And this style of play is unlike Crestwood. As we get another pair of substitutions, 2 of the bench mob, Juliana Roger and Stella Evans at the scorer's table, ready to come in. Mira Tang hands it off. Ava Bloom. Mazuka fakes in, goes to the right, too strong. Dennis with the rebound. McLeod dishes it to the corner. That's too strong off the fingertips of Matosis Adderley. And Mazuka, the pass for Mazuka from Bloom a little too strong, and Bloom says, my bad, my bad. She tried to lead her teammate, just put a little too much pepper on that pass. 4:11 left in the second quarter. It's a 30-point lead for the Lions in this, the OSBA Women's quarterfinal. Winner will take on Royal Crown this weekend at the Toronto Pan Am Center. Evans and Roger play give and go again. Roger from 3 off the iron into the hands of Kome Epule. Brooke McLeod able to fight for it, gets that steal, and an extra possession for the Lions. Roger from 3, no. Pasley fights for the rebound, turns the corner. It's a 3-on-2. Whip pass, Mira Tang, no. Matosis Adderley gonna slow things down. Pasley hits the deck, play goes on. Mazuka turns, head up, another odd person rush. Tang kicks it back out. Kome Epule, bottom. Mag Claire Kome Epule is absolutely lights out from that spot on the floor. She's got 5 points to go over 3 boards, and the Huskies could look to lean on her a little bit more. McLeod gonna take it downhill. Kicks it to the corner. Evans fakes the pass, moves in, bounce pass. McLeod is there. That gets the friendly roll and goes through for Brooke McLeod. She gets her first 2 points just under 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Tang tries to turn the corner on Roger. Roger stays with her the whole way. Mazuka and Pasley. Pasley brings it up, working down low, gets the step. Nice finish, finger roll with the right hand. Burst of speed from Aaliyah Pasley, gets 2 on the board for the Huskies. Evans hunting. Roger dives. That pass goes through her fingertips and out of bounds. Kendra Nugid checks back into the game for the Huskies, as does Ariel Peters. So again, a very young Lincoln Prep squad. A lot of grade 11s, a lot of grade 10s, and they're up against it tough against a 12-0 Crestwood Prep team looking to have their 3rd undefeated season and championship in the past 6 years. Nice move down low by Kome Epule, just couldn't get it to go. Evans bails out a teammate. A little bit more of a swarm defense here. Stepping out of bounds was Sita Gabriellen. And some tenacity and intense defense here from the Huskies, led by Malia Pasley on that side. Cause a turnover. Nugid hands it up to Mazuka. Mazuka into traffic and finishes off the glass. Mazuka's up to 8 points in the contest. A little bit more of a press here now from the Huskies. Stuck 25, was once a 30-point game. Evans and Roger. We've seen that action before. Back into the game is Vijemi Rokun playing the pick and roll with Evans. Accepts it, double teamed. That shot no good, loose ball. Evans collects it, kicks it out. Roger from 3, back iron. Pasley knocks that to a teammate, but comes up limping. It's Kome Epule. Doesn't complete the play. 4-on-3 the other way. Dennis is grabbed by Mazuka, who gets her second foul on the play. And Malia Pasley is hunched over, grabbing her left arm. Took some contact going up for that defensive rebound, which she tipped into the hands of Kome Epule. And again, you can't say enough about the way that Malia Pasley plays the game of basketball. An absolute warrior. You saw it in the summer with Team Ontario. You're seeing it all season with the Lincoln Prep Husky squad. Down low. Good footwork. Needed to get that dribble off. Roger gives it up to Evans in front of her bench for 3. That one around the world and into the hands of Kome Epule. Mazuka working on Vevers. Gives it up. Kome Epule at the top. She's left alone. Drains the 3, rips the cords, and brings the total for the Lincoln Prep Huskies up to 23. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. In the first half. I beg your pardon. Evans with the take. That bounces out. Knocked out of bounds by the Huskies. Crestwood ball. The shot clock resets to 14. 2-second difference. Game clock, shot clock. Evans to trigger on the baseline. Vajemi Rokun gives it up to Roger. Vevers looking down low. Stolen by Mazuka. Mazuka has one to beat. Euro step through the lane. No. Vajemi Rokun with the rebound. That shot from Evans is not off in time, and after 20 minutes played, the Lions lead 45-23 behind 13 from Mary Denise Ntambu here on senior night. We'll take a break. We'll be back with second half action of this quarterfinal after this. Welcome back inside the Crestwood Preparatory College Gymnasium. 45-23 for the Crestwood Prep women's basketball team. This, the quarterfinal action before championship weekend this weekend at the Toronto Pan Am Center. Winner will take on Royal Crown in the semifinal action on Saturday afternoon. And Crestwood are looking to make their third championship undefeated season come true in the past 6 years. Last year, obviously, led by Toby Fournier and Agathe McKeer. This season, it looks a lot like Mary Denise Tambu and Marie-Grace Talley leading the squad. But this game belongs to Gabby Fejemi Rokun. She's been doing it all in the first half. Janara Horford off the bench with 3 assists. It's Brooke McLeod at the top of the key, looking for some action. Tambu takes the handoff. Arije pulls up from just inside the three-point line. Mira Tang collects the loose ball. Out the other way. Tang has one to beat. Kicks it out. It's Mazuka. Can't get the floater to go. She collects the loose ball, puts it right back up. Second chance opportunity, no good. Talley with the rebound. Trying to go end-to-end was Tambu. She left that one on the rim. Crestwood ball. Side out of bounds. It'll be Tambu to trigger. The Huskies had a better second quarter, scoring 18 points on the offensive side, holding Crestwood to 22. Talley, contacts from Kome Epule, and Talley's going to go to the line for 2. So Magclair, Kome Epule with 2 fouls to her name in this contest. Talley's got 4 points, 4 boards, and an assist. The chance to add to that. Rips the cords on the first. One for 2 on that trip for Talley. Passley able to break the press into the front court. Brooke McLeod with the steal on the backside. Gives it up quick to Matosis Adderley and then turned over. Mazuka stolen by Matosis Adderley and put up for 2. Well-timed steal. Here's Mira Tang trying to switch paces. Left hand too strong. Loose ball. Talley. Arije into the corner, stepping out of bounds was Matosis Adderley, who was one of the 3 seniors honored here before tip-off. The other 2, Marie Denise Tambu and Ava Porter, not playing basketball this season. Took the year off basketball to focus on academics, as it's a quick inbound pass to Mazuka. Dialing it from deep, Ava Bloom, no. Above everybody for the rebound was Tambu. Going to slow things down, wants a good half-court set. Nice take, a little too strong. Passley gets the rebound off the miss from Talley. Strong take. McLeod collects the rebound off the miss from Peters. It's Arije running into Mazuka. No one guarding the far side. Back iron. Malia Passley fighting for the rebound, hits the deck for about the 20th time in the game. Comes up limping, looking for her assignment. Her assignment is McLeod in the corner, who drains the 3. McLeod's got 5 points, 6 boards, as the Huskies look to push it forward. Mira Tang brings it right into Talley. Kicks it back out. Peters to Tang, stepping out of bounds and turning the ball over. Correction. Malia Passley is going to get called for the hold. A little bit of a frustration foul, it seems. The officials are going to come together, make sure they're all on the same page. 2.5 gone in the third quarter. It's an unsportsmanlike foul on Pasley, and McLeod will go to the line after just draining a 3 in the corner. Brooke McLeod, one of those returning players from last year's championship team. Also has experience with Canada at the U17 FIBA Women's World Cup. 6'2" forward, class of 2026. So head coach Marlo Davis will have the benefit of having her back next season. Two free throws for the unsportsmanlike foul from Malia Pasley, and both missed. The Lions still have possession as Muratang comes back into the backcourt to D up. Matosis Adderley. It's Talley with the handoff to Tumba. And another hold being called on the Huskies. It's Muratang called for the holds. And head coach Haley Burns wants a word with one of the officials as they get together again. It looks like it's back-to-back unsportsmanlike hold calls on Lincoln Prep. The first going on Pasley, the second on Muratang. And again, this is a young Lincoln Prep squad. A lot of grade 10s, a lot of grade 11s going up against a very experienced Crestwood squad. We'll get 14 on the shot clock. Still waiting to figure out where the ball will be. And it appears as though Matosis Adderley is at the free throw line for a look at 2 with nobody on the block. Because again, an unsportsmanlike foul has been called. Matosis Adderley, another one of those seniors honored here before tip-off. Her sister in the building, Tage, plays for the Durham Lords in her second season there. She's a graduate of this Crestwood program in 2022. Diane Matosis Adderley 1 for 2 at the line. Crestwood up 52-23. So this game and this season is all about learning and growth for the Huskies, so they come back next year having experienced some tough losses, some good wins, the play-in win against Louis Real as Tambu takes it downhill. Ahead, Muratang was not expecting it. The deep pass looking for the Hail Mary was Ava Bloom. Just throws it into the coach's office here at Crestwood Prep. McLeod on the baseline. Gets it into Tambu. Again, if you don't know about Tambu's game, you will next year. Headed to Villanova to play with Jasmine Bosco, former Kings Christian Collegiate player. Fighting for the rebound and coming away with it was Bloom. Tang gives it up. Ariel Peters has one. It's Mazuka who finishes the play. 10 points now for Mazuka. And Peters gets her first assist of the game. Good switch defense there by the Huskies. Talley wanted it on the switch. And again, hounded. Gets position on Pasley. Kicks it to the corner between the legs of McLeod. If you're going to kick it to the corner, you got to feed the shooter right in the pocket, not at the ankles. And she knows, pointing to the coach, my bad, my bad. Mia Mazuka over the timeline, picks up the dribble. A little bit in danger now. Tang turning the corner into double coverage. Kick ball. It'll stay Husky ball. And just under 4 minutes played in the third quarter, Huskies only have 2 points. Meanwhile, Crestwood on a little bit of a slowing scoring roll as well, only with 8. About to get a hockey substitution here, 5 in, 5 out at the next opportunity. Huskies got to get it in. They got a 5-second violation about to happen. And heads up play by Mia Mazuka, throws it off the knee of Tyann Matosis Adderley and back out of bounds. .16 on the shot clock now. Quick inbound, tipped out of bounds by Talley. And now all 5 Crestwood prep players able to come in. It's Stella Evans, Denara Horford, Juliana Roger, Sita Gabriellen, and Gabby Fajemu Irokun, who had a great first quarter but was on the bench with a couple of fouls. Gets her chance to get in the spotlight again. Quick 3, Tang, back iron. Fajemu Irokun fighting for it with Pasley, and Pasley ripping it away. Jump ball. Possession arrow favoring Crestwood. And again, there's few players in this OSBA women's circuit that play with the type of tenacity, energy, and effort that Pasley plays with. Another one that comes to mind from Royal Crown is Veljovic. They just seem to have that, competitor on both sides of the floor. Roger for 3. No. Rebound. Bloom. Downhill, contact, late call, right call, and Mia Mazuka to the line. And just as she subbed in, Fajemi Rokun subs back out, 3 fouls. Mazuka misses on the first. She'll play with the U17 EYBL Kia Nurse Elite squad. And in the first season of the WNPA in North Pole Hoops is averaging 13 points and 3 assists. She makes the second. Up to 11 points in the contest now for Mazuka. 11 of the team's 26 coming from number 6 in purple. Stella Evans picks up the dribble, dumps it off. Ocean Dennis looking for someone to give it to. It's Horford. Back to Evans. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ocean Dennis comes to set the screen. Pasley picks up Evans. Evans looking for a lane. It's not there. Horford. Someone's got to put the shot up. Shot clock violation, and that's a good defensive possession for the Huskies. Switching everything, not allowing anybody to get the corner. And the first 24-second shot clock violation here this evening for the Lions. Can they build on it? Mazuka into the front court. Into the corner. Shot is up. Peters. Long. Rebound. Pasley. Taking it. What a scoop score. Malia Pasley's got 7 points and a highlight reel one at that. Evans behind the back, creating separation. Mazuka with her, step for step. The handoff, beautiful. Roger, backdoor, no. All players looking around, waiting for somebody to rebound it. Pasley jumping for that pass. Intended to her from Tang, just a little too strong. 4:40 left in the third quarter, 53-28. A date with Royal Crown this weekend on the line here. Crestwood ahead. Evans from 3, bottom. A slurry of handoffs leads Evans into a 3 with no one contesting. She drains it. Strong take by Pasley, doesn't get it to go, hit the deck again. Evans has to push the pace. Being chased down by Pasley. That leaves Horford open to turn the corner. Ocean Dennis gives it up. Shot is up and just off the mark from Sita Gabriellen. And it's Miratang into the front court. Knocked loose and unable to save it was Kendra Nugent. It was an awful tough task for this Huskies squad coming into the Crestwood Gymnasium, taking on a 12-0 Lions squad with only 3 bench players. Stella Evans works baseline. The dump off for Roger is there, and she completes the play. The Evans to Roger connection off the bench has been unbelievable for the Lions. 30-point lead now. Crestwood ahead. Into traffic. Pasley looking for the loose ball. Last touched by the Huskies, so the Lions will have possession on the side out. Gabrielle into trigger. Found this interesting when I was doing some research for Sita Gabrielle, and she's not just a 5-on-5 player. Has a lot of experience with 3-on-3 street ball. Street ball Armenia, that is. Played for the FIBA U18 Eurobasket Division C. Was a top 10 player there. Lots of international experience for Gabrielle. Able to bring that over here to the North American game. Evans turns the corner, kicks it back to Roger for three. Off the side of the iron. Offensive rebound, Ocean Dennis. Gabriellen's going to try her hand at a three and rip the cords. So this second unit, not afraid to shoot it from deep, especially when the look is as open as they have been. Nice dive from Kone Epule. And she's going to go to the line. Dennis with the foul. Mag Claire, Kome Epule, perfect on that trip to the line. Evans directing traffic, guarded by Pasley. Pasley right up in her grill. The handoff to Kome Epule, textbook. Evans working downhill, keeping with the left, a little too strong. Roger with the rebound, kicks it out. The three is up off the mark from Gabriellen. And the hustle play from Stella Evans to throw it off Malia Pasley and keep possession with the Lions. 14 on the shot clock. Side out. Evans to trigger. Correction. Ocean Dennis will have it on the side. 5'10 guard, class of 2027, gets it into Evans. Picked up by Tang. They get the switch. Ocean Dennis wants it on Mira Tang, the grade 10. Tang does a great job of keeping her out. Rebound, Kome Epule, going to slow things down. It's Ariel Peters now, working on Roger. Blocked at the top. Kome Epule, Pasley on the far side. Working downhill, kicks it out. Nugid wants a screen. Gives it up to Tang, the dive, Kome Epule into traffic, step through, it's good. 10 points now of the 32 for the Huskies belong to Mag Claire Kome Epule. A minute 30 left in the third quarter. Juliana Roger down low. Ocean Dennis working on one. Kicks it to Horford. Gets by the first level of defense. Hangs. And there's contact by Nugid. So Denara Horford to the line for a look at two. Couldn't see any contact from my vantage point, but the baseline official had a better look. Horford makes the first. The second misses. Rebound, Kome Epule. Nugid brings it back to the top. A little bit of horns action. Pasley looking for the diver. Had to shoot her in the corner. Got there late. Evans was able to get back. Tang up. And Epule gets the rebound. Foul's going to go on Sita Gabriellen for the hold. That's how you fight for a rebound. You might be stuck 30 points. There might be a minute left in the third quarter. It might just be your last game of the season, but you're going to fight for all 40 minutes. At least Mag Claire Kome Epule will. Rips that away from Dennis off the tip. Shot clock got reset when it shouldn't have, so they'll put 3 on the clock. Side out for the Huskies. Nugent to trigger. Catch and shoot type of situation. Passley comes off the screen. It's a nice handoff. Passley gets it. Makes the dive. Gets it off in time and is fouled. Malia Passley will head to the free throw line. Juliana Roger called for the contact, the 5'11 guard, class of 2026. Part of the bench mob with Denara Horford, Stella Evans, and Ceta Gabriellen. Here's Passley. Tickles the twine there. The second back iron. Fighting for the rebound, knocked loose by Passley, and that'll be Crestwood ball. Under a minute left in the third quarter. Stella Evans working to her left. Gets downhill, kicks it back far side. That shot misses everything. Loose ball corralled by Peters. She gives it ahead to Passley. Into the front court. Whip pass to the corner. Off of 2 white jersey hands. That's Horford and Roger getting a hand on it before knocking it out of bounds. Nugent. Quick inbound. Kome Epule right back. Passley wants Kome Epule moving downhill. 3 white jerseys surround Kome Epule, and that is thrown away and out of bounds. You got to make quick decisions when you get triple teamed. And she put the rock to the deck before making that decision, and that was costly. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Evans working back to her left. Has Denara Horford. The step back from just inside the three-point line, no. Kome Epule holds it, and that will end the third quarter. 62-33, Crestwood in the lead. We'll step aside for a quick break. The final 10 minutes of the OSBA women's quarterfinal action coming at you next. So Crestwood Prep have won all 3 quarters. The first one 23-5, the second one 22-18, and that last quarter 17-10 have built themselves a 29-point lead with 10 minutes left in this quarterfinal. Again, the winner to take on Royal Crown this weekend at the Toronto Pan Am Center Saturday afternoon. Single day passes $20, weekend passes $35. Kids under 12 absolutely free. I'll be there, will you? That is the question. First offensive possession for the Huskies leads to an out of bounds tip. 15 seconds on the shot clock now for Ariel Peters. Mia Mizuka, who had a great second quarter, quiet third quarter, trying to find herself back on the score sheet, fading away. Peters doesn't get it to go. Another rebound for Tambu. Stuck down low is Avery Arige. Tale up top, handoff. Nice find to Beavers, who gets it through for two. Pasley moves downhill, just a little too strong, leaves it on the rim. Mia Mizuka fakes, steps in, shot is up, no, and another rebound for Tambu. And Mary Dennis Tambu is going to slow things down, call out a specific play, a half-court offense. They were looking for Tale down low. Instead, it's Tambu up top. Steps in. Shot is up off the mark. Coming in from the wing was Arige for the rebound. Alone at the three-point line. Tambu, second look. No, Arige, 2 straight offensive rebounds, and the putback is good. 11 points, 5 boards, and 2 assists in the contest for Arige. Nice take and nice finish from Ava Bloom. Kendall Beavers with the handoff. Matosis Adderley looking for Tale down low. Mizuka's got her work cut out for her, stays with her, walled up, and forces Tale into a tough shot. And then traipses the court, finishes with the left, and one. That's defense leading to offense. For Mia Mizuka. Again, D-League, all-team defense last season. There should be no surprise she can handle her own on that side of the ball. Completes the three-point play. 14 points in the contest now for Mizuka as Arige dances over the timeline. Going left, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Peters. Peters going through contact. There's Mizuka on the dive with the floater, too strong. Tale with the rebound and then fouled by Mizuka reaching in. Going for the steal. Mizuka picks up her third foul. 7:34 left in the fourth quarter. 66-38 Crestwood lead. Shots up. Kendall Beavers drains it from the parking lot. Credit Tambu with the assist. Pasley looking to split the defense. Instead, turns the ball over. Arige gives it up to Tambu. Tambu's got a head of steam. Whip pass into the corner. Off the iron. Tale with the rebound. Her 6th rebound of the game. Arige steps into a jumper. No, Pasley going to collect the loose ball. And Mizuka. Little hesitation, shiftiness. Hands it off to Peters. Whip pass. Ill-advised. Arige in the open court. Left-handed finish. Mizuka picked up by Tyann Matosis Adderley. Gives it up to Pasley. Right back to Mizuka. Shots off quick. That rattles through. How about 17 of 41 points for the Huskies coming from Mia Mizuka? And Pasley fighting for the loose ball on the defensive side. Ball's tied up. Lions will retain possession as teammates come from both sides to scrape their players off the floor. Tambu doesn't get into an action because Orije gets called for the block. It's Orige's second foul. Tang gives it up. Peters looking to turn the corner, runs into Talley. Talley going to take it the whole way. He's got McLeod with her, gives it up. McLeod, too strong. Talley with the offensive rebound. Back to the top, Orije into the corner. McLeod hit one from there in the third quarter and does the same in the fourth. Zuka works herself into trouble in the corner. Shots up from Ahrens. That goes through. And Aislinn Ahrens gets her first 3 points of the contest. If you're going to walk out to contest that, she's going to take it. It's a good look. Mazuka with the steal. Has one to her right. The bounce pass on target. Brooke McLeod there to disrupt the attempt by Bloom. And right back the other way. Good offensive rebound and calm putback from Marie-Grace Talley. Off the miss from Tambu. The shot clock issue, 20 seconds, they'll reset it. Sideline out of bounds, Tang to trigger. Kome Epule accepts it and then hands it right back off. Nugent thought about it, kicks it out. Mazuka, step back three. Iron, and into the hands of Brooke McLeod. Stella Evans on the far side keeps it from rolling out of bounds. Tries to turn the corner. Whip pass, Vevers, extra pass. McLeod, that one front iron. And Evans comes away with the rebound. Another three from the outside. That one off the hands of Talley, no good. Mia Mazuka, Nugent. It's a one-on-one matchup on the far side. The three's up. That misses everything and goes out of bounds. Lots of time left in the shot clock on that one. Not sure head coach Haley Burns loves that look from her squad. As we approach the 4-minute mark of regulation, in this, the quarterfinal OSBA women's. A trip on the line to championship weekend. Roger on the back cut. Nice find from Evans. That Evans-Roger connection, again, a thing of beauty off the bench for head coach Marlo Davis. Nice spin move into the lane. Secondary move. With her the whole way was McLeod. And then the foul will send Kome Epule to the line. The first finds its way through. The second's off the mark, rebounded by Talley. She's one rebound away from 10 on the contest to go with 7 points and 2 assists. The only player on the court headed to the All-Canadian Games later this year. As Evans looks for somebody. It's Talley, the give and go. Evans, shifty. The bounce pass is there, but disrupting the path of Talley was Mia Mazuka, and that's her fourth foul. Roger to Evans. Brooke McLeod fighting for position against Passley. There's nothing there. Finally, the ball gets to her. Stepping through with the left hand off the glass is Brooke McLeod. 10 points in the contest for Brooke to go with 7 boards. It's Mia Mazuka now. Picks up the ball, throws it away, fighting for it on the ground. That's going to be a kick ball from Talley. She tripped over it, so unintentional, still a kick ball. 2:57 left in the fourth quarter, 80-45 in favor of Crestwood Prep. Again, you can't overstate how great this team is. They average 85.5 points per game, and their average margin of victory nearly 37 points across all contests. They beat the 20-1 Kenwood Academy in the Classic in the City in Pickerington in the USA, and beat USA's number 4 ranked team, Weston. Mira Tang on the dive. That one doesn't find its way through. Kendall Vevers with the rebound. Jump ball, possession arrow favoring the Huskies. Mazuka to Passley. Picked up by Roger. Weaver shows, but stays with Mazuka. Weak side three, up off the mark into the hands of Kendall Vevers. She's up the court. Gonna pull it back. An errant whistle. So the officials will stop the clock. And they're gonna reset it to 19. 2:35 on the game clock. 17, correction, on the shot clock. Crestwood have the ball side out. Vevers to trigger. No one's picking up Roger. That's not a great decision, because she'll make you pay with a 3. Evans goes for the steal. That falls into the hands of Marlo Davis, who calmly gives it to the official. And the Lincoln Prep boys starting to come into the gymnasium. No one coming up on Kome Epule. That one from distance falls into the hands of Vevers on the miss. Again, second tip-off, 7:30 here. The other quarterfinal, OSBA men's game, Lincoln Prep, Crestwood Prep. Mira Tang kicks it out. Bloom, far side. Mazuka shakes her defender, dials it from deep. No. Rebound, Fajemi Roku. Under 2 to play. Evans calmly across the timeline, directing traffic. Vevers takes the handoff, gives it right back. Passley on the steal. No possessions off for Passley. A push in the back and one opportunity. Now that is a non-basketball play. You got to think the officials are going to come talk about this as an unsportsmanlike play. Count the basket for Passley. She's got 10 points to go with a handful of steals, 3 rebounds, and a pair of assists. And I fear that Malia Passley will be tearing up the OSBA for the next couple of years. The way that she's grown her game, the way that she plays the game, she's a coach's dream. Energy, effort. The things you can't teach. Leaves the free throw short, but the Huskies will retain possession, as it was an unsportsmanlike foul. Kind of a dangerous play with the push in the back going at that speed. Tang inbounds it. Nice dive by Mazuka. Couldn't handle the pass cleanly. And Tambu has it out. Nothing showing there for the Lions, so they will pull it back. Ocean Dennis in the corner. Flashing in the middle was Matosis Adderley. Gets the lucky bounce to roll for through 2. 10 points for Matosis Adderley here on senior night. Mira Tang into the paint, kicks it out. Extra pass, Mazuka, one more pass. Passley into the corner. Through traffic, blocked at the top by Fajemi Rokun. And Vevers, the recipient of a nice pass down low. Matosis Adderley adds an assist to her stat line, and it's 89-47. Calm, cool, collected. Ava Bloom. That one no good, into the hands of Tambu. Mary Dennis Tambu throws it away. Passley trying to track that down. Last touch by number 5 in purple, so the Lions will have possession on a side out. And on her senior night, Mary Dennis Tambu checks out. To a round of applause from both the bench and the fans in attendance. 13 points, 4 boards, a pair of assists. And that's how you perform on senior night. Sita Gabriellen checks in. Denara Horford checks in. Crestwood are 35 seconds away from booking a trip to OSBA Championship weekend, although an 89-47 deficit. Could have told you that around the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Steal and fouled was Ariel Peters. Kendall Weaver is going to take the foul. The class of 2027 guard going to be here with Marlo Davis for quite some time. Defensive-minded player was Weavers. Again, D-League Defensive Player of the Year last year. Defensive Player of the Year for Crestwood this year. And Ariel Peters is at the line. She's part of the U15 Nike EYBL Kia Nurse Elite team. As she sinks the second. Gabriellen hounded by Mira Tang. Picks up the dribble. Tang goes for the steal. And Mira Tang's going to go to the line. Gabriellen called for the hold. And you got to credit this Husky squad for playing all 40 minutes of the contest. It's a 40-point game, but they're not going to take any possessions off, right? This is part of learning and growing under head coach Haley Burns. She wants them to fight for all 40 minutes. Regardless of the score on the scoreboard, you play the game, you play it tough. Mira Tang sees the first through. Tang averaged 21.5 points, second in all scorers for the WNPA's inaugural season. And again, she's in grade 10. .2 left in regulation. Mia Mizuka picked up by Weavers, gives it up. Bloom through traffic. That's no good. Ocean Dennis with the rebound. Weavers ahead, picks up the dribble, looking for a teammate, gives it right back to Dennis. And it looks like the Lions are going to dribble this one out. And as the final buzzer goes, 89 points for Crestwood, 51 for Lincoln Prep, who put up the biggest number they have this year against Crestwood. The other two games, 42 points apiece. So a step in the right direction for a young Husky squad and a move towards the weekend for Crestwood as they look to have their third undefeated season in the past 6 years that ends with a championship. We're going to step aside for a quick break. The men's quarterfinal coming to you from this gymnasium, 7:30 tip-off. We'll be back just before then to get you set. So stay locked here on OSBA TV on YouTube TV.